It's already been close to a month, and Yeva's obsession over listening grew more and more to the point where it was so unstable, but somehow she managed to cover it. It just ended up being like that, and during the month, Doll saw a listener as well, and she was actually acceptable. In fact, and she ended up hugging listener as she knew that she would be a better father than her actual father. And she's gonna end up doing an AU where her father pretty much left Eva to her death, and Listener was the one who saved her. That's why. And this only made Listener's situation a little bit more intense and hard. No matter where he went and no matter how hard he tried, he still can't get the fact that he's basically chained. And Eva holding his chain collar, he didn't know what else to do. But he knew from the fact that if he planned his escape well, he will leave. But let's just say it might end up faltering. And speaking of listener, he was finishing up something as he felt two arms wrapped around him and a familiar voice in his own ear. Hello, sweetheart. Hey, Eva. Since then, Yeva pretty much ended up allowing Listener to do his own thing, but of course, with her watching over him. So, how you doing with this work you're supposed to finish up? I'm doing well, though Khan's busting my ass so much with the point where I had to make sure the doors are fully operated 24/7. Listener pretty much complained as Eva laughed. Yeah, I do not understand why Nori would pick such a door-loving simp. I have no idea either, but I guess I gotta say love is blind. Love it is blind, but also very beautiful. Isn't that right, my Russian man? Oh, okay, you need to stop that. Ooh, okay, hands going too dangerous slow. You love that, don't you? Yeah, let's just say after that awkward moment, Lister had to go somewhere else as Yeva pretty much did the same. And it was then that Yeva didn't know that Listener would run. But Listener would not even think about escaping ever again after when she's done. After a while, Yeva went back home and she saw her daughter, Doll. Hi, mother. Hi, my doll. Is Listener back? He was supposed to be back, but he hasn't returned. What do you mean? He didn't tell you? No. And he didn't tell you? No, mother. Oh no, that's not good. How long has he been out? Already 2 hours and 50 minutes. 2 hours and 50 minutes? That's... Oh no. Mom? Is everything okay? Everything's fine. It's just... I better go and see if he's okay. Okay. Listen, Ray, if anything happens to you, I'm gonna murder whoever tried to take you away from me. As she ended up looking for Listener, not even 2 hours, she couldn't find him until realized she asked Ron, the guy who was in charge of the door. Ron! Ah! Oh, hey, Eva, have you seen Listener anywhere? She asked him. Lester? Oh yeah, he went out actually. He went out of the bunker? Yeah, I don't know why, but he had a bag and everything. Like, you don't think he... He better not think about running away from me. What was that? Nothing. Just open the door and I'll go and get him. Whoa, Eva, are you sure? Open the damn door. Now! Opening it! Stay safe, even. Oof. Man, Listener, you better pray that she doesn't catch you. Ron actually knew what happened, and even though he tried to be tough, he couldn't because Eva is scary. Meanwhile, Listener pretty much was like not even long, or was like half a mile away from the bunker. He knew it was risky, but the only chance he can get was leaving the bunker. He knew Eva know the place like the back of her hand, literally because she actually did some scouting in the bunker. Okay, I'm actually should be long gone and away, so I might as well take a rest, he said as he sat down. The howling winds and the creepy side of the once thriving planet Camper 9 wasn't actually pleasing to see. And whoever actually thought that humanity would end up being the cause of their death was really, really spot on, he said as he drank his oil, but then heard some humming. The listener pretty much dropped his oil as he heard who it was. No, no, I made sure to cover my tracks. How did she? Listener, where are you? It was indeed fact. Yeva. Listener pretty much frantically looked around and ended up hiding in one of the buildings. It was a Motel 1, but it was better than nothing as he hid in one of the closets. I don't know how, but Yeva managed to actually find out where Listener went. Listener, you need to understand that I'm doing what is best to make you keep safe. And poor doll was worried. You made her wait for 2.5 hours. And also, me, I had to come out, and after when I heard that Ron saw you leave with a bag, I just knew that you wouldn't try running away from me now, would ya? She said as she tried to look for Listener. Listener, meanwhile, held his breath as he heard Yeva bursting doors from up and bottom while singing this. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. Knowing the nursery rhyme, Listener's own favorite, he dreaded that to tell her that it made him feel scared as his court was like about to jump out. Everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb would surely follow. She kept on singing as she ended up slowly making towards where Listener was hiding. Listener prayed, held his breath as he prayed that she does not find him. But that didn't end well because everything went dark. The last thing he saw before blacking out was a smile with red glowing eyes staring at him. Found you. Then dark. One led to another. Listener woke up and ended up looking like he was back to that room. No, please, anything but that. Listener pretty much tried to run, but he was stopped when he felt something on his ankle. He looked down and saw a chain, and it was leading towards the wall. No. Listener, don't even try. Listener stopped, and if he could be pale, if he was human, he would have been like a ghost or like the same color of his own armor stuff. He slowly turned to see Yeva looking down at him. Yeva? Trying to run away from me. Your wife? That was not very kind of you. Yeva, please, I'm sorry. Shh. She pretty much shushed him while putting her finger close to stopping him talk. Oh, Listener, this is actually gonna be your punishment. You are not getting out of my sight for the next 1 whole month. 1 whole month, yeah? You did this to yourself. You made me and Doll worried, so this is gonna be a punishment. Lister didn't want to piss off even more because he knew about her unstableness, and well, without choices, he nodded in agreement. Okay, honey. I won't do it again. Oh, splendid! Now come and give me a hug. Listener pretty much obeyed it and hugged Yeva. This is why I love you. You know how to make me happy. listener pretty much tensed up a little after that kiss, but he knew that he might have to get used to this new life. A life that he wasn't expecting to be forcefully in.